Hello, hello. It is one of the most fun videos that I get to make every month, and that is your pick for the month. So we are getting ready for June. It is the last one of this quarter. So I'm going to back up out of the way, and here is your game board. And I'm actually just going to move over here because your little sunshine finished the game and we are moving back up to the top. Overwhelmingly, you guys wanted to restart. Oh, you're not actually on one. You wanted to restart and go through. And I had a few suggestions about how you could do this and not have a million prompts. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a D12 for y'all. And we're going to move through the board that way. Every time we get to a $sign, we will stop and flip a coin and see which direction you go. I didn't really do this in my game the way I should have, and I didn't realize until it was over that I kept messing that up. But anyway, my game is done, and if you haven't seen the last video of that, you will see it. I did finish. So that's coming up. But I want to get these done and out for y'all so that you know what's coming up in June. I know that based on the chat in the Discord, a lot of you are participating in some readathons in June. And so hopefully these books will fit in. It doesn't mean anything if they don't. Like, feel free to be like, I am not going to do it this month. But 3 books is always what is the goal. That's what I'm going to put on the story graph are 3 books. And then if there are any other prompts, like if it takes more than 3 rolls to get y'all to the end, those are all going to go under optional reads or extra. I'm not sure what it's called on Storygraph. I forgot. But when I do that, that's what it means. In general, you pick. If you're only going to be reading 3 books, you pick the 3 prompts that you want to read, and the rest of them, you let them go. If you're a completionist and you have to do them all, then do them all. But I am going to roll a D12, so hopefully there won't be a ton, and we can get to the end of this board because June is the last month that we're using this board, which also brings me to the other thing I want to know from y'all. Do you want a board for Q3? I explain in my video about this where I finished playing the game. I'm not playing the game in Q3. I will just be moved to my new place. I am doing something outrageously dumb in August, and I just want to take a break for a little while and read in a different way for July and September on either side of my stupidness that I'm doing. So I'm not doing a Q3 board for me. However, I will make a Q3 board for y'all, and y'all can still do your stuff at the beginning of each one of the months. I'll do it just like I've been doing it. You can play the game. I'll do 3 prompts for y'all until you finish the board, and then we'll decide what to do after that. Like, it'll continue like it has been if that's what you want. So let me know down below if you want to keep playing in Q3. I'm going to put a poll up on the channel probably when this video comes out, maybe when my other one comes out, and you can vote over there as well. And I'll just take all of those things into account as I decide yes or no on the Q3 thing. It honestly is okay with me either way. I just kind of want to know before I move. So before the end of June, when I am literally driving for 5 days, I want to know before then so I can get things set up for y'all for July. So let's get the dice roller and jump in. All right, I'm going to move and we're going to roll a D12. Here we go. 9 spaces. That's pretty good at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're going to flip a coin. I'm going to open it in a new tab and it's going to automatically flip, but always heads is to stay on the path that you were on. Okay, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to flip another coin. Flip again. Okay, still going. 9. All right, so we're on the orange path. 9. Dice page numbers. Okay, so I'm going to roll the dice and then you can also roll your dice as well. So what I'm going to do is what we usually do is I'm going to roll a D6, and if it's a 1, then you read a book that has 1 to 200 pages, or no, up to 100 pages. That's probably the best. And a 2 is up to 200, a 3 is up to 300, and a 4 is up to 400, all the way through to a 6 is not just up to 600, but anything over 500. So like from 501 to, infinity. You can decide from there. So I'm going to roll, and if you want to take my roll, you can. If my roll is big and scary, then you can take your own. Oh, so from 201 to 300 is where you're reading. Up to 300. That's not so bad. You can find a book that does that. Okay, now we go. I need to make a note, I guess. All right, and now we roll again, a D12. Oh my gosh, one space. Okay, maybe we're not getting to the end of this. Okay, 10 is a mood read. There you go. That's really good for everybody. I mean, especially if it's, if we're going to roll a 1, I guess mood reads are pretty good. Wow, followed by a 12. Okay, so let's get over here. 1, 2, we got to flip a coin. Again, heads means we stay on the path we're on, and tails means we go off the path. Okay, so the bad news about that is that you're now here at the 50 before 50 forest. And what you have to do here is you have to read a book that is in some long-term series for you. Long-term challenge for you, not series. So mine is the 50 before 50 because that is a long-term challenge that I have going on. So you can leave the forest when you have read the 50 before 50. And what we're going to do is we're going to flip the coin again. And tails is we go back where we started on number 12. And heads is that we go the other way. And then we do still have to roll to see, well, let's roll first and see how many spaces we're going. 10, nice. And now let's flip and see what we're going to do. Tails. So we're going back where we were because that's backwards on the thing. Like this one would get us further through and this one is back. So we're at 12 and now we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to flip another coin. Usually I don't roll these big numbers. So, we're changing from the path we're on to the other one. So this is 5, 6, 7. We just left the forest. We're not going back. 8, 9, 10. Right there, we will be flipping a coin to see if we're continuing this way to here and to the end, or if we're going around here to the end. There's still a couple more spots we can run into, but let's see what 6 on the green is. Green 6. The first sentences of 5 books. So you pick 5 books, you read just the first sentence, not the first paragraph, not the first page, not the first chapter, just the first sentence, and pick which one you're reading. Okay, now we're already on our 5th roll. First, we're going to roll and see how far we're going. 5, and then we'll flip a coin. Now, because of they're all the same color, but we're on number 6, and 7 and 8 continues that way. So if we roll heads, we're continuing that direction. If we roll tails, we're going the other direction. So I hope that makes sense for y'all, but let's see what we're going to be doing. Okay, we're continuing on the way we were going, and we have 5. So we're going to go 1, 2, and now let's see if we go to the self-care lake or not. Y'all are just going to get everything all in one month. And tails means, yes, we are going to the self-care lake. I don't know if y'all saw my video, but I finally got to go to the self-care lake. Let me get out of the way so you can see everything that's on the self-care lake. So you pick a row that you want to try to finish at some point this month. And if you want to take this and set up your own board and put the numbers where you want them to go, you can totally do that as well. That's what I did. I just did it randomly. Like I asked Alex, we will call her, to set up, to give me the numbers, and I put them all in here. So you can do it that way. You can do it randomly. Mine is random if you want to pick mine. And I will tell y'all that I worked on the bingo that goes right across here. So that's the ones that I did. So I don't know when that video is coming out, so maybe you already knew that, maybe you don't. But anyway, I've left this up here long enough that I feel like you can pause it and figure out what's on here. If you can't, let me know. I will upload this in the Discord, and I can also put it in the community post so that you can see what it is. But at some point during the month, work on doing the self-care bingo board in any kind of way you want to, which honestly, it just means picking 4 things over to the side, because you can use the free thing and then just pick 4 things over there that you want to do. I would love to hear about what you do. So tell us in the Discord, or you can just comment it in any video if you're not on Discord and tell me which ones of these that you did. And I would love to hear about them. All right, back to the board. And what will be the 5th book for this? Let's see how far we're going to go. 3 spaces. And where's the board? Over here. Okay. Do we go out? We have 3 options of getting out of the self-care lake. So I'm going to say if I were playing the game, I would leave the option of going back out way back up here on number 8, but I'm not going to do that to y'all since we are trying to finish this game, and both of these are about the same way. So we're going to flip a coin. If it's heads, we go back. Well, tails, we go back where we came from. Heads, we go forward to a new spot. Tails, we go back where we came from. So we're moving 3 this way, back out to 8, and then we go 1, 2, 3. So 13 pink is a Jango pick. Okay, that just means a pet pick. If you don't have a pet, you can consider this a random pick and do whatever you want to. Or maybe somebody in the Discord that's not doing this one that has a pet could do a pet pick for you, like with their pet. But anyway, it is a pet pick in some kind of way. And it doesn't have to be a dog, any kind of pet. I mean, I don't know how you get a fish to pick, but maybe you could. All right, the 6th book we're on right now. I thought this was going to go faster, and it has not because I'm rolling small numbers. Okay, 2, let's see, a 15 pink. First sentences again. Maybe what you do when you pick the first sentence, when you do the first sentence, is you pick 2 books that you want to read, or you do it however you want. You can pick another 5 books and read the first sentence of those books and decide that's what you want to do. You can do it however you want, but first sentences, 5 books is up next. Hopefully the last roll, yes. And now we're done. Let's see. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Technically, we've already been to Self-Care Lake. We don't have to go back. There we go. I just put the extra ones on there to give us multiple opportunities to get to Self-Care Lake because I never hit it last time. Y'all got to go in the 50 before 50 flower as well as Self-Care Lake. I never got to go in the flower, so mostly because I did it wrong. Anyway, we have 7 prompts or 7 things, 6 books for y'all to read. And yeah, I am excited to see what y'all are going to do. I know that's a lot. It's twice as many as you normally have. So like I said, if you just want to go through here and pick 3 of them that you want to do, then just do that. If you want to do all 6 of them, then you're totally welcome to do that as well. Hopefully they will fit with any other readathons or anything else that you're doing for the month. But that was chaotic fun right there, just rolling and moving and doing all the things. So again, I would like to hear about your self-care lake thing because I think that would be a lot of fun, and how it goes for you this month. What are you planning to do with this nonsense that we have created here today? So thank you so much for watching. Leave me a heart or a flower emoji because we went to Self-Care Lake and we went into the 50 before 50 flower bed, flower garden. I don't know what we're calling it, but the flowers. So that's it. Thanks again for watching and making this game so much more fun than it would be if I just played it by myself. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.